I had someone great tell me once. They told me, fuck them, fuck everybody, because no one is gonna do anything for you, and they all gonna wanna see you fail. So fuck them and succeed. September 15th, 1991 is the day I was born. People ask me how long I've been fighting. That's my answer. I say I was born this day in Flint, Michigan at Hurley Medical Center. I've been fighting ever since.
Barry coming forward again as he's done throughout the previous fight.
I've made mistakes, fuck. The world's trying to knock me down, and I take its lessons in stride, and I try to learn from them and grow. Try to stay out of trouble. That's the best I can do. And trouble comes my way. Well, bring it on, motherfucker. I'm here for it. Because you can't hurt me compared to like what I deal with on a normal basis.
You can see right now like almost a taekwondo. That was not a fighting right!
I've made myself a champion. In my own way, against all odds, against everyone, I made myself a champion.
From both Mike Perry and Julian Lane. Oh, counter. That is a
I really don't know why nobody understands me. I'm giving you the chance. Just, be honest. But I guess I got a little bit of that too. Like, take it to the grave.
Mike sees it, he's gonna be going for it.
Yeah, he's gonna go for blood right now.
I don't know you nothing and you don't know me nothing. And that right there is like, focus on yourself. Just do your thing. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my fucking thing.
He is definitely a coach's dream because we have to fight those demons. I mean, these kids that come in with all the skill in the world, but when they get in the ring, they freeze. I don't gotta worry about that with Mike. I gotta worry about Mike not killing them completely, Use a little bit of angles too. That way you're not straight forward and back. And to me as a coach, that's the best thing you can have. A fighter that has confidence, that's mentally strong, that don't give a damn. That's gonna go out there and give you his all. That's an absolute warrior that's willing to die in the ring. Sometimes 1-2 upstairs and then pop the jab down low. He don't gotta be the most greatest boxer or greatest fighter, but if he go in there with that mentality, he's so hard to beat out the gate. Ooh, get it out, get it out. And when you got a guy that's constantly in your face all night long, you're giving him every shot that you can give him, and he's still sitting there looking at you, and he's beating you to the toe of the line. And you're like, oh my God, this guy don't stop. That can break you. It ain't gonna break him though. Let's get a sick ass combination now.
Yeah.
We're gonna flow a little bit and then we're gonna try to work on one of these sick ass combinations.
I keep it simply mostly basic, good jab from a distance and
nice hard punches.
I work my way in, I throw a couple hard ones and then I get back out or I stay in, push them around a little bit.
We ain't gonna give them the full science today. We're gonna give them a little show.
They know what I do. Bitch, I come. I'm coming. Coming on your ass, babe. Pause. Shout out Aljamain.
Rip. Lean back. Push. Jab. Double there.
Me as a fighter, I'm pressure. Pressure. I bring the fight. I understand what time it is. I'm like, I ain't coming here to dance around and run away from you. That pressure usually changes people's facial expressions for me. They're like, oh man, I hit that guy and he keeps coming.
Mike's one of the heaviest hitters I've ever worked with. Some boxers gotta be lined up perfectly to line a good shot, but with Mike, nah, he's so unorthodox that if he touches you, you gonna feel every bit of it. Yeah, he just strong as hell. At the end of the day.
Look, I beat the BKFC current champion twice in my life. That shows the platinum bare knuckle belt is real. When I beat MVP, that's a platinum bare knuckle belt. That's real. Platinum over gold. When the opportunity comes, of course, bring it on. My management knows what they're doing. I have opportunities just being me. Platinum is a champion all by himself.
When that came aboard, Mike said, I want to be serious about it. I said, bro, I'm in 1,000. Let's do it. Beautiful combination, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to beat. You're good, bro, get it in.
I like my belt, and you know, I'll take another belt. Bring it. Give me the opportunity. I'll show it any day. I'll beat your ass. I am the fucking champion.
Little extra at the end. Referee didn't stop me. We'll take the warning.
Whatever fight they offer to me, if my manager calls me and said, this is who it is, this is what it is, I say yes every single time.
Facts.
They call me and give me the business opportunity. I don't say no to those.
Yeah.
I'm the #1 bare knuckle fighter. Regardless, there's a couple guys right there with me. Palomino, he's got like 8 of them belts. And the Juggernaut. That's a great fight. And they're bigger. They're big guys. Big, tough guys. So come at me with the money and we'll talk offers. We'll talk, you know. He don't call me with bullshit either.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can't talk to broke boys. I can't talk to broke boys.
Hey.
I can't talk to them.
Hey.
You know, so, because we out here on a win streak and somebody good want to take it from me and they ain't going to get it. I'm going to bust their ass.
There's levels to it.
Yeah, there's levels, man. That's why my paycheck looks great.
Mm-hmm.
We used to drive to Port St. Lucie or wherever we had to go for his fights, his amateur fights, and you know we would be freaking out in the thing.
They supported me a lot just by being there.
We were all about all the way up.
Yeah, they were
Then
down
pro,
for
and
it.
I went to his debut in the UFC 202 in Vegas. It was McGregor and Diaz, and it was 20,000 people.
Man, I love my mom. I've always respected her. She understands me.
I was on house arrest at one time, and I got permission to go to an amateur fight.
Yeah, the judge had to okay it.
And I remember the judge saying, you know, well, he's become a successful UFC fighter in his time, so he let me off 2 or 3 months early that day.
My mom is definitely my biggest fan, and I'm grateful for that. That's the type of thing that really makes me see the world for what it is, which is a great place.
It was almost like he was born for it. You know, he is his father's son, but he made a career out of it, which is nice. And I remember the call that he was supposed to fight somebody else, and I was at home and it was 10 o'clock at night, and he called me, and I'm probably gonna get emotional thinking about it because it was such a big deal. But he called me and he said that fight was canceled, and I was like, it's okay, there's gonna be other fights. And he said, that's because I'm gonna be in Vegas and I'm gonna be fighting Hung Yu Lim in UFC 202. And I screamed, and everybody's like, what's going on? And I was trying to tell my husband at the time what was going on, and he was screaming, and he happened to be on the phone with my other daughter, and he told her, and we were just, it was unreal. It was unreal.
It's like I'm a kid still because I do the smallest thing and she's like, oh, wow, that's so great. Like, and she means it. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I'm so happy for you.
I always wanted Mikey to do what he wanted to do. And every time he fought, everybody asked me how I felt about it. And I said, I just want him to win because I want him to feel that. And so where I wanted him to go in his career was as high as he could go, and it just keeps going. So I just want him to be happy.
And no matter what me and my mom have been through, she is so excited for everything that I get, every opportunity that I have. It's like unconditional love, 100%.
I just know the day that he walked out of the jail, I don't know, me and your brother were both just like, I hadn't seen him in 5-6 months. I mean, I went and visited him a couple of times, but that was hard for me, so I should have done it more often. I felt really guilty, and I still do, that I didn't go.
No, it's okay. Don't feel
But
bad.
it was hard.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know it was tough on y'all, for sure. Obviously, it's why I haven't gone back.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what she taught me. That unconditional. Through everything we've been through, her support has grown over the last years that, you know, we have gotten closer. And, you know, I think that's what she taught me.
You know, life lessons. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
Then,
And you've gone way up from that, so you started at the bottom and you worked your way up to the top. Bigger things, bigger, better things.
trying to keep it going.
Yeah, you are. I'm enjoying it.
But I got my mom, and she got me. And, I mean, maybe that's all that matters.
Give me a steak, man. I don't know what's good on that. And you got the hair. Clean, boy.
All right, you too.
Ready to get it? Let's get it.
Tio been cutting my hair for like a year or a little over a year now. Just always been a great guy.
I met Gio at Fusion Excel. It was an MMA gym where I used to train when I fought for the UFC. He had to come learn some jiu-jitsu and fighting skills so he could strong arm his other barbers.
They don't want to pay rent, I gotta get them, boy.
Yeah, you know, he get me looking right. Sometimes I be looking scruffy.
When you meet Mike in the gym, he's a little riled up. When you see him in events, he's a little riled up. When he comes in, he's more relaxed. It's more him time. He's just trying to relax, so I get to be inside of his guard, if you will.
We were in the gym and I took my daughter. It was on a Saturday. And you got all the pro fighters, you know, you got all these pro fighters in there. And Mike took the time, he was sparring, you know, all these guys, and he takes the time to come check out my daughter. And he tells my daughter, "Your dad is a sweetheart." I'm like, and she looks at me like, "What do you mean?" But when I get in the car and I said, whenever a guy like Mike Perry tells you his dad is a sweetheart, you say, "Thank you, sir," and you keep it moving, you know what I mean?
The subjects are a little more personal, it's more family. You know, I try to give him the best advice as I can as a businessman, as a family man.
He is, though. He's a nice guy.
But he didn't mean it no way, you know what I mean? But it was
No,
just,
it's nice. It's refreshing, because a lot of people are fucking rude, or they act like I owe them something, and he's never acted that way. So
The whole barber shop itself, all the boys, you know, it's kind of like a therapy. I don't talk to a lot of people, but man, sometimes I just can't help it. It just comes out.
you gotta bring that boy back. You gotta bring Ocean back, man.
I know, man, but it's so challenging.
That skin fade that we gave him last time was nice. First time we chopped him up was a little tough. You had him on like what's that move called?
No, I didn't.
You know, he's always been there for it, supportive. He's like, "Come on, man, bring your boy, man. Let me cut his hair, man." You know, he was the first one to cut Ocean's hair.
We thought the first cut was one of the best cuts.
He did good, man.
Now he fights it more.
Yeah.
Little bobblehead was in it. I see little kids on Instagram getting cuts, man. They just be looking in the mirror, chilling.
That might be some good edits. That's all,
Like,
bro.
what?
That's some good.
People like Gio seem like they got it all figured out and they got it all together, because I'm just there going through it, and he never really had nothing bad to say. I'm like, "Damn, bro, you got it going on, bro. You doing your thing. Okay, I can be motivated by that. I can be inspired by that."
So like when I go past the machine, it's a little tough. So I gotta play with it and blend it in. But we're good in there.
Yeah, other people have flimsy ears. Skinny little flimsy ears.
I mean, I kind of look up to that. I really do. I look up to that. I wish I could be more like that sometimes, but I just am who I am, man, and I like to punch people in the face. And...
Anytime, brother. Anytime, Bobby. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you.
back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, my last 2 bare knuckle fights, I knocked people down in the first round right away. I mean, guys aren't ready for that type of intensity. I'm trouble. Like, I'm just myself. I'm just very Mike Perry. If you look at fighting, it is Mike Perry.
Offense is my favorite defense.
Yes, sir. Offense is your defense. That's 1,000.
There's a dirty dog in here, and like, that's just always gonna be a part of who I am. And I think I can definitely be a champion with that dog, because it's a dirty world. It needs a dirty dog to show people how they really need to be. I've never pulled out of a fight. I've never signed a contract and not shown up on fight night. That's never happened. When I sign on these, they're blood contracts, they're life. I feel like life changes when you sign this paperwork. I don't know what's in these 20-page contracts, what's worded in there. I look at the first page and it tells me how much I'm gonna make. Then I flip to the last page and I sign that shit.
Undaunted, Perry fights on, continues.
But life changes as soon as you sign it. It's like spiritual.
Think about that 1-2 that's gonna come down the pipe.
I heard a quote about, you know, be the line, you know what I mean? You don't want to be on too far on either side of the line. That's what I try to do. I try to be that line. There's good and bad. There's yin and yang coming every day. They never understand. They never understand my side of the story. They don't want to give me a chance to speak. What happened with that situation, like at that bar, you know what I mean? I stood there waiting for my punishment. I know what I do. There was no punishment because I wasn't at fault. You know, these cameras, this attention that I get makes people crazy. Try to stay out of trouble. That's the best I can do. And trouble comes my way. Well, bring it on, motherfucker. I'm here for it. I'm here for the good, the bad, the ugly, and your mama.
Out in Boca Raton, gangers be stroking your mom. She just broke up with Sean, now giving dope in the thong. We just be cloaking along, bit what you're focusing on. The locs on the bomb, bronze, blonde, posting the guam. Kissing your freak, have you straight kissing your teeth. Do 6 in the week, shows in the chicks in the sheets. Vixens who frisking the meat.